What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Dugan, coming at y'all with another live, yo. A lot of things going on, man. We just had the NBA All-Star Weekend, the Rising Star Challenge Friday night when you had Zion basically bending the rim. All-Star Saturday night, my boy Bam Adebayo wins the Skills Challenge, and my boy Derrick Jones Jr., despite what people gotta say, takes home the slam dunk crown. The game Sunday, which man, I honestly think was the best NBA All Star game, man, I've ever seen, yo. When you think about the best versus the best, and them guys out there going at it, scratching and clawing, you know, to get everything done, yo. It was amazing. And then of course, man, NBA, NFL, you starting to see some people get released. Some people deciding, saying that they coming back play. The combine coming up soon. NBA, the post All Star break is coming up after after in a couple of days or so. In college basketball, man, is in the heat of conference thing. LSU has a huge game tonight versus the Kentucky Wildcats. Need this win. Not only to still, compete for the SEC and make it a three-way tie at the top, but also to just, have a good, decent resume. Have a nice, decent win on the resume, man. So a lot of things going on, man. Glad to be back here chopping it up with y'all, yo. What's up, Chandler Highs? Appreciate you tuning in. What's going on, yo? What's up, Sir Nando 27? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Duga? Hoping you having a great evening. Was a very good sports weekend with NBA All-Star events and of course, fight night. Which were your best highlights? For me, man, I love the All-Star weekend, yo. Me being a Heat fan, obviously I was thrilled to see Bam Adebayo win the Skills Challenge. Was surprised but thrilled at the same time. And Derrick Jones Jr., man, I know it's a lot of controversy, a lot of people getting on Wade. A lot of people feel like he shouldn't have won, but he won, and I enjoyed it. And the game was just epic. When you think about the beautiful pregame tribute, man, to Kobe and his daughter from Jennifer Hudson, amazing voice. You think about Common, just talking about all the Chicago legends and just everything that goes on that went down in Chicago, all the legends that came through there, and the rhyme with all the starters. Shaka Khan had an interesting, national anthem. And then the game, like I said, was brilliant, yo. Playing for those kids. And then best on best going at it like it's game seven of the finals. It was amazing. I truly enjoyed the All Star weekend, yo. AB to the Eagles, no. Miami Heat or 76ers. There you have it, yo. Let's go Heat. What's up, Chris Starling? Appreciate you tuning in. Seahawks, hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, I don't like how y'all boy clowning did my boy Wentz, man. I'm kind of beefed out about with him about that, but nevertheless, hey, good season for y'all, yo. It's when you got a franchise quarterback, which Seattle definitely has, obviously. You're gonna have a chance year in and year out, to compete. As long as you execute and you fill out the rest of your roster as best as you can, especially if you could get your star quarterback, some weapons. What's up, Lenny D? Appreciate you tuning in. I do not want AB. Me neither, yo. I don't want nothing to do with him, man. What's up, Conru girl? Appreciate you tuning in. What's going on, Mr. Dugai? Hey, just another blessed day, yo. Just enjoying it. LSU big game tonight with Kentucky. Miami Heat about to get this post All-Star break run going. And we getting closer to the combine. I'm really excited about that, to see these LSU players out there and to see all the Eagles targets out there, yo. What's up, Sergeant Gibby? Appreciate you tuning in. Spring training needs to hurry up. Yeah, yo, I'm ready for the season also, yo. I thought about a night like last night, man. It wasn't really much going on, yo. And I was like, man, it sure be good to have a Braves, game on right about now. What's good about besides the All-Star break, man, what's good about, Braves baseball is almost every night. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that also. What's up, Tiger Raven 18, 2018? Clemson and Georgia just scheduled a neutral site game in Charlotte for 2021 NCAA football season. Wow, that's next season. That's what's up, yo. I'm definitely gonna look forward to that. And what's good is that it's gonna be interesting to see Clemson. It's gonna be yeah, Lawrence should be, well, you would think would be gone. He should be the number one pick next year. So yeah, that's gonna be very interesting to see those two teams go at it. Two programs who I think are doing very, very good right now. I have two top three recruiting classes right now. So obviously that's gonna be a very, very interesting game. Might be the game of the week that week, yo. What's up, Buccaneers 54? Appreciate you tuning in. What up, yo? What are your expectations for Philly next season? That's a good question. For me, it all depends on if we do what I believe we should do, which is get younger at the wide receiver position. Get another solid defensive back, another safety. If the Eagles do all of those things, man, the Eagles got a shot. I mean, we got a quarterback, we got a running back, we got a solid offensive line, got two really, really good tight ends, got a good defensive front. The linebackers gonna be kind of young, especially with us getting rid of Bradham today. Don't know if we get another veteran or we stay young. I mean, the Eagles got as good of a chance as anybody. One thing about the NFC is, like, as long as you got a quarterback you believe in, you got a chance every season. Like, every year, it's a different team that jumps out of nowhere that's really, really good, yo. That's what's great about the NFC, yo. So, I mean, the Eagles got as good a chance as anybody to make a run to the Super Bowl if, we could stay healthy and we could add certain pieces that we need. We just a couple of pieces away, in my opinion, and health, of course, which been like it's been like a big thing, a big issue for us, yo. Tom Brady, the Cowboys, that might be the best thing for him. Like, that might be the best thing for him, man. Dak. I don't believe Jerry believe in Dak like that. Jerry blows all this smoke out there and talk about, oh yeah, Dak Prescott this. Man, why you didn't get a man a contract? What, the last quarterback high profile, well, I mean, Brady going through it now and Breeze, obviously, but those guys are older quarterbacks. You feel me? When the last time you seen a quarterback basically right before his prime, that's supposed to be very good, that an owner believes in, that hasn't locked him up to a contract at this point of his career yet, yo? I haven't seen it. So, I mean, that makes sense for them. I don't know if Brady want to get down like that. Me personally, I feel like Brady should stay where he at, and the Patriots should get him a couple of new weapons. But we'll see. What's up, Malik Baker? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugas? Hey, what's going on, yo? Let's see. Michigan State had hired Mel Tucker as the new football coach. It's a B to B move for the timing of the Antonio retirement. I mean, clearly it's crazy. Clearly that Michigan State, is a better job than Colorado. With all due respect to Colorado, I mean, it's the nature of the business. Like, it's. I know a lot of people have a problem with the way Mel Tucker did it, but I mean, if he wants the job, I mean, it happens. Look, Manny Diaz, he took the Temple job, the Miami job opened up, he went to Miami. I mean, these guys have families to feed. These guys want to make the most money they can make. They want to be at the best program they could be at. So, hey, I mean, it's unfortunate that the Colorado kids that committed strictly for him, are going to be very disappointed. Which is, I would advise any young man out there that's considering a school or a place to play college football, choose the school. Don't choose the coach, because the coach could leave, yo. Like, the coach could leave at any given time. Like look for example, you got Ryan Clark and Marcus Spears. Those guys. Those guys played for Nick Saban at LSU. Do you think that they rooting for Alabama because Nick Saban coached them at LSU? No, they rooting for LSU because that's the school they went to, yo. So yeah, it's unfortunate, man. And yeah, then Tony, honestly, I thought that they would have just went. I didn't think that they would have been a coach out there that would have took that jump. Honestly, I don't remember if it was you or somebody else, but I remember somebody brought it up to my attention, and I thought they would have go the interim route this year because I thought it was too late. I mean, they got signing day and all that. I didn't think any coach would have jumped at this point, but hey, Mel Tucker did. So, good for him, good for Michigan State. Unfortunate for Colorado, yo. Did you get a chance to check out the XFL yet? No, I didn't, yo. It's crazy because I actually had to do a couple of things this weekend. I actually wanted to, but I got caught up. Yo. I went to take care of some business. Plus we had some Mardi Gras parades going on. It's Mardi Gras season, here in Louisiana right now. So no, I didn't get a chance to yet, but hopefully at some point I will. I'm having cool. My coworkers at my job been getting on me too, like, man, check it out, check it out. But I'm gonna check it out I'm gonna try this week, yo. But I ain't get to it yet. Nigel Bradham gone. We could be making room for the potential Alshon Jeffrey cut or making cap space for the Malcolm Jenkins extension. Yeah, that's a very good point, yo. I definitely think Alshon Jeffrey is gone. I, I don't know how the contract is completely structured. Unfortunately, I see it's gonna be a lot of dead money. I hope it's not as much against the cap if we cut him. Um, Maybe I would be okay for a Jenkins extension, yo. If it doesn't hinder us from getting another wide receiver or another corner or safety or whoever, I'll be all for that. But yeah, I definitely think Alshon Jeffrey is the next one out the door, yo. I don't see him returning. I'll be very surprised if Alshon Jeffrey be back on this team next season. AB to Packers or Cowboys. I mean, honestly, I don't think AB gonna be with nobody this season. I think AB has now I do think eventually he's gonna play again, but I just think he got too much stuff he got to figure out right now, man. Teams are just not gonna put up with all that nonsense. Like no one player is bigger than the sport, yo. Like one thing AB, learned this year harshly is that you'll be forgotten about quickly if you're not out there making plays. Like early in the season, yeah, people week two he was with the Patriots, but then a few couple of weeks after that, his name was still in the wins and all that. But then once people got into the teeth of the season, nobody was really worried about AD no more like that. AB no more like that. Eventually, maybe it seemed like something Dallas would do, honestly. like, but I don't even Jerry Jones. I don't think would take a chance on him right now. I think AB gonna basically sit out again this season. Clippers or Lakers? I go Clippers. I say Clippers. Clippers too deep, yo. When you talk about Kawhi Leonard, you talk about Paul George, Lou Williams, Marcus Morris, Montrezl Harrell, Beverly playing defense, Shamet could shoot the three, Zubac, a big presence down low. I say Clippers, man. I know LeBron is great, AD is great, but that's really the only two consistent pieces they have. like, I don't think they could beat the Clippers in the seven. Only way they could beat the Clippers, in my opinion, in a 7-game series, if one of these key pieces from the Clippers get injured, or if Anthony Davis just balls out. Like if Anthony Davis just goes crazy, he would have to average like close to 40 points a game for the Lakers to win that series. So I say Clippers over Lakers. Eagles to rebuild their defense. Particularly the back seven. I think we should. It's interesting to see if we're gonna get another veteran linebacker. I did a video about that earlier, and I said, They got guys out there like AJ Klein. They got guys out there like Devontae Campbell. I don't think we go after a Corey Littleton or a Blake Martinez. I think those guys are too expensive. Not to mention, we not a type of defense that really showcase linebackers, like that anyway. So I think we more of a D that just need, a few guys that just know where to be. We don't need nobody great out there. But yeah, I think we all in a mood. I just want us to get younger all around, yo. I would actually be okay if the Eagles stuck with the young linebackers that they have now, yo. What's up, Cowboy X Factor? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey there, Mr. Duga. I feel bad for Aaron Gardner in the dunk contest, but congrats to Derrick Jones Jr. for winning it though. Yeah. Yeah. Like I'm. A lot of people, man, was getting on me like, oh, they robbed them, this and that. I feel like, and I know I may sound biased. I'm trying to be unbiased here. And I know I may sound biased because obviously I'm a Heat fan. I was excited Derrick Jones Jr. won. But man, like, I just feel the one with Zach LaVine, I feel like he definitely should have won that one. The dunk when he basically was sitting in midair, and he dunked it with his left hand on the first try. That's the best dunk I've probably ever seen in a dunk contest. I'll go out on a limb and say that's the best dunk contest dunk I've ever seen. And for him to not win it that season was a travesty. Or to at least get a tie or something. This year, I just honestly felt like Derrick Jones Jr. was a little better. I felt like, the one where the guy threw it off the backboard, he caught it, put it between his legs, and dunked it. I felt like that was the most impressive dunk of the night. And plus, I just think he had the better dunks, man. Now, I do feel bad for Aaron Gordon because he's too good of a dunker to not have one. I don't think, I think he in his feelings right now, but I think he'll do it again. I mean, he'll do it again, yo. Like, you can't just quit and give up, man. Like, go out there, just get better. I think if he go out there again next season or whatever, I think he'll eventually win one. I think he should go back up, head up with Derrick Jones Jr. next year. What's up, Keith Provost? Appreciate you tuning in. What do you think about Dwayne Wade's son? Whew, that's a good question. Wow, I'm kind of on the, like, let me say this. I support what's going on with Dwayne Wade's doing, but for me, I probably wouldn't handle it a certain way. If a guy, if the kid, realizes that, he's different, then I mean, hey, the whole losing his body parts and stuff like that, I personally think is a bit much, honestly. Because my opinion, and that's just my opinion. It's not. I'm not trying to say he wrong or this or that, but just in my opinion, I think is a bit much at the age of 12. You you're 12. I mean, maybe 16, 17, you might really be like, okay, this is what I want to do. I mean, what if he gets older and changes his mind? Like, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't, maybe he does, and then it's like that's something you can't fix. So, if he's gonna be, gay or, want to dress certain ways, I mean, and wait, hey, that's fine. As a parent, you support your kids, through good or bad, you support your kids and you be there for your kids. But the whole thing I was seeing about them removing his body part, to be a full girl at the age of 12, I just think is a bit much. But I mean, hey, if Wade feels like, that's what's best for him and his son, then I mean, I support him. I support him all the way. I'm just me as a parent. If I had a son and because I just have daughters. If I had, a son that, wanted to do that, I just was like, let's just wait, man. Let's wait till you're about 17, 16, 17. So at that age, you going into pretty much adulthood, then we could make that decision. I think right now at the age of 12 is a bit much, but that's just my opinion about it. I want Robbie Anderson. If we can't get Robbie, I think Emmanuel Sanders is a free agent. I've been beating down the Robbie Anderson, train for the whole while. But I'm starting to, man, I don't, it's funny, I'm starting to get cheap. Like, I'm starting to get cheap, yo. Like, I'm starting to hear Robbie Anderson may want like 15, 16 million a year. I don't want to give that to Robbie Anderson. I don't want to give Darius Slay 15, 16 million right now. You know, like, that's a lot, man. You know, for guys that's not elite. You feel me? Jalen Ramsey, I'll do it. He the best in the business, and he's 25. Robbie Anderson is a good receiver, and I would love to have him. But for me, it's all about that asking price, yo. Because I'm at the point now, man. Look, before I pay you all of that, yo, I'll just roll. I'll just go draft 2 receivers. You feel me? But I would love to have him on board. But I am just a little worried about the asking price. Now, Emmanuel Sanders would be very interesting. I don't think he would be as expensive, and I think he would definitely help this. I mean, look at what he did with the 49ers offense. Imagine him coming into this Eagles offense with Carson Wentz and maybe a healthy Deshaun Jackson and Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert, you know, Miles Sanders. I think he would do very, very well with us. But, you know, obviously it's all about, you know, the asking price, you know, with these guys right now. What's up, Brian Dennis Stadium? Appreciate you tuning in. How do you think UGA will be? I think they go 10-2. Bama tossing them and Florida knocks them off. We can say what we want about their class, but they've had classes like this and never win a thing. That's a fair point, yo. Yeah, 10-2 sounds about good. 10-2 sounds good. I do think they go to Alabama and lose since it's in I think it's in Tuscaloosa. Um, but you know, like the Florida game, I think Florida do get them this year. I know I said that last year, but this year, oh, excuse me. You know, this year with Trash being back, having stability. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Whew. Man, so I'm swallowing the wrong way right there. Ah. All right, I'm good now. With Trash being back and being experienced, I do think that Florida got a chance to knock them off this season. Now, granted, yeah, they do got a talented class, yo. Like they do got very, very talented class. They got some talent over there, but you know, with Kirby, they got to change their offensive philosophy. I think Pickens gonna be a big time receiver. I think he's gonna be very, very, very good. They just got to change their offensive philosophy because they do got players, you know, that could go in and make plays for them. But 10-2 sounds like about right for them. Boosie went in on D Wade and Boosie wasn't wrong. I heard people. I never seen what he said yet. I'm gonna have to check that out. What was he saying? But you know, I'm gonna have to check it out, see what Boosie was saying. But you know, for me personally, man, like I said, man, just the body part thing to me at 12 is just like it just makes me scratch my head a little bit. But at the same time, you know, is you know, everybody parents their child differently. So, you know, maybe Wade obviously has a better feel for his child than any one of us do. But for me personally, like, you know, the change, it's just for me 12. Like I'm just more of waiting, you know, okay, if you want to dress a certain way, you know, if you're gay, that's fine. If you want to dress a certain way, that's fine, you know, but, you know, if you want to be called something different, that's fine. But man, like, I can't let you do that yet until you're closer to adulthood. You know, I say about 16, 17, you pretty much have an idea, I think, of what you know, if you want to spend the rest of your life that way or not, you know, in my opinion. I mean, you look at what's his name? Bruce Jenner. You know, he decided to be a woman at he's 50, 40 something, 50 years old. I mean, you know, people change their mind. So me personally, I would wait till it was like 16 or something like that. Rockets or Lakers? I'll say Lakers. Lakers. Too much size. I know the Rockets beat them like right before the All-Star break in LA, but I'll go Lakers. Lakers are just destroying them inside. Houston got to shoot too efficiently. Like Houston miss a few shots, it's pretty much over. So I'll go Lakers over Rockets. What's up, Cornelius Eagles? Appreciate you tuning in. What's good, my dude? Hey, just here chilling, man, and enjoying this live, yo, with everyone here, yo. Hope you having a good one also, yo. What's up, Johnny Garcia? Appreciate you tuning in. Do you think the Niners will be a top 5 team next year? That's a good question. I'ma say basically on paper they should be. I mean, they got a great and young defensive line. Jimmy G is a solid quarterback. They got good running backs. Kittle obviously is there. Depending on if they sign Emmanuel Sanders or not, Debo Samuels is coming on. But I'm gonna say no for the simple fact that like the NFC just is topsy turvy. It don't stay the same. Like look at the Rams last year. Like coming into this season, we would have every reason to think the Rams would be right back up there this season. You know, 2 years in a row they had made the playoffs, made it to the Super Bowl. You know, you got Jared Goff back, Ty Gurley, all the receivers are back. Plus you adding Cooper Cup. The tight ends are there. Aaron Donald. They added Jalen Ramsey early in the season. You know, Littleton had a great year last year. You would think the Rams, you know, would have been back up there, but they wasn't. So just off of recent history of how the NFC works, I'm gonna say no. Let's face it, were among overrated last year. They were not a top 5 team at all, and neither was Oklahoma. They was more of a top 5 team than Oklahoma, though. I'm gonna say that. Like, yeah, bro. Like, I mean, I'm just laughing at Oklahoma, man. Like that, man. The Big 12 ought to be ashamed, yo. Like y'all got Oklahoma out there showcasing, ready to roll, and they just get LSU just skull drugs them, yo. Georgia, LSU put it on Georgia too, but Georgia was much better. I mean, Georgia could arguably be a top 4, top 5 team. You know, you got the 3 teams, you know, at the top, LSU, Oklahoma. I mean, not Oklahoma, LSU, Ohio State, Clemson. You know, you could throw a healthy Alabama, with a healthy Tua, you could have thrown Alabama in there. You know, I say Georgia was in that mix, yo. With them, they just didn't have a good offense last season. That was the thing that really did them in. Who do you think got the MVP this year? That's a good question. I'm hoping it's Carson Wentz, obviously. But I mean, wow, that's tough, man. You know, nobody before last season seen Lamar Jackson doing everything that he did. So, you know, it may be somebody once again that comes completely out of nowhere. Uh, I would go with somebody like I'm gonna go off the radar a little bit. Can't really go Mahomes again. That's a good question, man. Like, that's a good question, man. You know, I don't know, yo. I really don't know. I guess right now, yo, I'll say I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna say Wentz. I'm gonna say Wentz gonna get some wide receivers and he gonna have a great year. So I'm gonna just throw Wentz right there. Tua to Lions. I seen that, man. I don't think Detroit should do that. Not that Tua isn't going to be amazing. It's just I don't think Matthew Stafford is the problem. Like, you know, there is no, he had one injury this year. Before that, he wasn't really injured like that. I mean, the guy never really had a running game, never really had a great offensive line. If I was Detroit, I would keep Stafford, I would keep Slay. I would draft Okuda. Roll with a Slay Okuda pair at corner, you know, and add more depth in certain positions and just roll again. Detroit started off what 3-0-1 or something like that before Stafford really went down. So if I was them, like I wouldn't take Tua. Now what I would do if I was Detroit, I would be on the phone and be open that anybody that wants Tua, like you know, you could get a good, you know, haul back in place for Tua at the number 3 pick, yo. If I was them, that's probably what I would do. How good is Jacob Eason? He, obviously he has a very, very big arm. Like we know he has a huge arm. He has a cannon for an arm. For me, I don't think a team gonna draft him obviously as their franchise quarterback. I think he gonna go somewhere where, he could compete for a backup role. Um, I think he's solid. He's solid. I don't think he's a franchise quarterback though. But I think he could be like a solid backup if he goes out there due to injury or just lights it up in the preseason or something like that. He could get a chance to to play. But I think he's solid, yo. Tua will be better than Joe Burrow. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I can't really. I don't believe it, but at the same time, I know Tua is amazing, yo. Tua is great. Tua just has to stay healthy. If Tua is healthy, you know, he throws a very accurate football. And obviously, he's a guy that's a winner. For me, I'll put my money on Jambalaya Joe. But, we'll see. I just, me personally, I hope they both do well on the next level. If we let Malcolm Jenkins walk, which I don't want, but if he walks, Jalen Mills can play safety. He played safety at LSU. Yeah, he did. He played safety his junior it was junior and senior. I know he played it his senior year, but then he suffered a broken leg early like right before the season started, and then came back later in the season. I think he played safety his junior year also. Yeah, he did play safety at LSU. I think he would be a better safety than a corner, man. For the simple fact that Jalen Mills is a good tackler. And he's not very fast. I don't think he's fast enough to play corner. Now, granted, we've won a Super Bowl with him as a corner. And some games he played solid. Some games he actually did okay out there. But yeah, if Jenkins does walk, I would not mind, us making that move there. Obviously, he's very knowledgeable of the defense. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that happen at all. Philadelphia is coming back stronger. I definitely agree on that, yo. Get us some wide receivers, some depth in certain positions. The Eagles got every chance to be contenders like anybody this season, yo. If Tom Brady leaves, Patriots need to get Josh Rosen or draft. I, I guess they could try out Josh Rosen. Um, me personally, if I was them, I would rather, take a guy later in the draft. Maybe a guy like a Jordan Love or, something like that later in the first round or something. Or maybe even a Jacob Eason. But I mean, I don't know, man. Josh Rosen, I get it. He got a raw deal. I get it. Arizona, there was just a terrible situation with a terrible coaching staff. New coaching staff comes in, wants his own guy, which clearly ended up being the right decision. Goes to Miami, and early on in the season, they pretty much was tanking, and he stunk up the joint. But Fitzpatrick gets out there under the same circumstances, and Fitzpatrick plays okay. Beat my Eagles for crying out loud. Josh Rosen went out there, he stuck it up. So I don't know, man. Like if I'm New England, man, like maybe you bring him in just to see for a year, just to see what he got, and then next year you get your quarterback. But if they bring him in, I think it's just be like a 1 year, like bridge type of situation. I feel happy that Clemson and Georgia scheduled that 2021 neutral game in Charlotte because my house divided between the two schools. I hope I go to the game next year. Hey, you should. Like that'll be a very, very interesting matchup, yo. It might be the matchup of the week. That week, whenever they play. That's two very good programs, obviously. You know, with with a whole bunch of young talent, yo. I hope we meet Clemson 14-0 in January 2021. We just got to take out UGA and LSU, and Clemson just has to take out that slug game, which they will. Yeah, I definitely feel like Clemson. I definitely feel like Clemson will knock out Notre Dame easily. Especially, man, you got Trevor Sunshine Lawrence, and Travis Etienne over there. So and Justin Ross. So yeah, Clemson should definitely beat them. Obviously, I don't want to agree with you on the 14-0 thing because obviously I'm looking forward to y'all coming to Death Valley this season. I don't like y'all. I can't stand y'all. LSU needs to find. We finally beat Alabama last year, but I want us to finally beat them at Death Valley. It's been since what 2010 since LSU beat Alabama in Death Valley. The city of Baton Rouge needs a Alabama victory at home, man. Something we never got in a long, long time, yo. Texas need to fire Bill Pump and hire Eric KC Chiefs OC. Oh, you talking about Eric Bieniemy? Yeah, yeah, it's unbelievable to me that Eric Bieniemy doesn't have a head coaching job. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like this guy, you got guys like, with all due respect to them, you got what's his name, Stefanski, the OC from Minnesota getting the job. You got Judge Joe, the wide receiver coach from the Patriots getting the job. Like I don't get it, man. Like Eric Bieniemy, especially when you consider the fact you look at Andy Reid's coaching tree altogether. You look at Dougie P right now. You look at John Harbaugh. You look at Ron Rivera. You look at he had a rough year last year, but his second year his first year was amazing. You look at Matt Nagy. Like all these coaches come from the Andy Reid tree, yo, and Eric Bieniemy is next in line. And I don't understand like why none of these teams offer them a head coaching job, man. To me, it blows my mind, yo. It does make you wonder about the whole, why minorities are not getting an opportunity to be head coaches. There's only three of us, and that's one thing if there wasn't no worthy candidates out there. But Eric Bieniemy should have had a head coaching job, bro, a long time ago. I just think that is complete nonsense that Eric Bieniemy is not somebody's head coach, yo. Howie and the Eagles staff needs to be flawless in the draft, and Howie needs to make big splashes in free agency. Yeah, especially the draft, man. Free agency. I don't know if we go out there and get somebody that's real high price. I think we get a bunch of under the radar signings that's not sexy, flashy signings, but they are very productive. But for me, man, we like you said, we gotta hit on this draft, yo. This draft could give us a chance to really get things going, man. The wide receiver position needs to get younger. We need to get another corner and another safety, and another guy at D tackle at D end. Maybe we could get another linebacker. We definitely need to hit this draft, yo. Yeah, we do. Like, Howard, this big, man. Especially last year, he ain't make no trades like that. So yeah, we gotta hit in this draft and on a couple of guys we do decide to go after in free agent, yo. What's up, Brandon Reese? Appreciate you tuning in. Which SEC team do you think has the most improved next year? I say Texas A&M. Yeah, I agree with you. I say Texas A&M. I mean, you could make an argument for Georgia as far as winning the SEC, but I mean they just played for a national championship a couple of years ago. So yeah, I'm gonna say Texas A&M because they went 7-5 last season. And this season, their schedule is not as hard. They ain't gotta go to Clemson. They ain't gotta, play they ain't gotta go to Georgia. They get us at home, but like yeah, they go to Alabama, they go to Auburn. But yeah, like they should be, you would think they should be around 9-3 or something like that this season. So I say it's Texas A&M also. Excuse me, sorry y'all. Long day today. Heat versus Bucks in Eastern Conference Finals. I would love it. That's what I'm hoping happen. The Heat, we gotta get that 2 seed. We like 4.5. I want to say behind Toronto right now. We kind of limped into the All Star break. We didn't play well at all. Lost more games than we should have, basically. Which Toronto is now 4.5 up with like 20 something to go. And we only play them one more time. And Boston is up like I think 2 games or 3 games on us or something like that. So yeah, the Heat, we need to get to that 2 seed or the 3 seed. If we get to the 3 seed, you know, we wouldn't have home court advantage in the second round, obviously. But the goal is you don't want to play Milwaukee until the Eastern Conference Finals. So yeah, I definitely think we're gonna have to get that 2 seed. Cowboys got the for most cap space. Yeah, because they ain't paying their quarterback, their wide receiver, or their corner. But y'all gonna have to start paying some people soon, though. What's up, Abel Torres? Appreciate you tuning in. How will the Braves do this season? Where are we predicted to finish? Projected to finish? I think the Phillies should be good this year. The Phillies should be better. The Mets should be better. They're gonna have a good rotation out there. Obviously, well, I mean, the Nationals only won the World Series, even though they did lose, their third baseman, Rendon. But the NL East is going to be very competitive this season. I think this is the most competitive it's going to be in a while. The Marlins obviously got some good young pitching over there. I say the Braves win the division again, yo. Like I said, I think the Phillies finished second. Um, Man, they got 4 teams that can win this division though. The Braves, Phillies, Nationals, and Mets are gonna be good this season. You don't really expect much out of the Marlins, but the Marlins are capable of knocking people off. Like I said, with their really young, good pitching. But a lot of people project the Braves could win this division again this season though. What's up, Argo? Appreciate you tuning in. Chiefs, AB going to the nut house soon. For his sake, I hope not, man. But hey, congratulations to you Chiefs, man, on winning the Super Bowl, yo. Um, let's see. Antonio Brown career is over. Nobody gonna sign him with his personality. Definitely not right now, yo. I think he gonna sit out again this season. I don't think nobody take a chance on him this season. If he could walk the straight and narrow this year, stay out of all this mess that he's in, and clear his head and look sincere. I think in 2021 he could play, but yeah, 2020, I think he definitely out of there. I don't think he gonna play. Nobody gonna take a chance on him. Tom Brady to the Eagles, no. He will be top 4 for the next 5 years. In the East, NBA playoffs are gonna be fire. Yeah, I definitely think that he got a chance. Man, I'm looking forward to 2021, yo. The more that this thing goes on, I'm starting to really believe that he got a real shot to get Giannis when Giannis is a free agent, yo. I'm really starting to believe that, yo. And yeah, I definitely think so. In the playoffs, you're right. The NBA playoffs will be amazing this season. It's no clear-cut favorite, like the Warriors the last couple, even though they didn't win it last year. The last couple of years is like, well, the Warriors gonna win it. But this year is wide open. Um, you look at the East, man, there's 6 legitimate teams in the Eastern Conference when you talk about the Heat, the Bucks, the Raptors, the Celtics, the 76ers, and the Pacers with a healthy Oladipo. Those are 6 teams that really could get it on. And in the West, man, a lot of people believe it's going to either come down to the Clippers or the Lakers, which I kind of agree with that also. But I mean, Utah is not nobody to sleep on. Denver is not nothing to sleep on. Houston, if they making shots, could be dangerous. Yeah, like the NBA playoffs is going to be real excited this season, and I can't wait to check it out, yo. Excuse me, man. I'm sorry, yo. I ain't get much rest, man. Levine over DJJ dunk wise. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. Derrick Jones Jr. is something serious, though, man. I know Levine got some nice dunks too, man, but I just think about Derrick Jones Jr., his length, his athleticism, his vertical, you know, just some in-game dunks that he had. I think Levine is a better basketball player, but I think just far as strictly dunking, I give me Derrick Jones Jr., yo. How good is Grant Delpit? Like, is going to be a superstar safety? I think that Grant Delpit is very good, yo. The one thing I have a little issue with him is about at times he didn't wrap up at tackling. He's a great ball hawk and he's smart. He knows where to be at all times. Only thing he got to become a more sure tackler. At times he misses too many tackles. That's the only knock that I have on him, yo. Yeah, if he's gay, he's gay, but he's 12. He doesn't know about women. When I was 12, I thought girls had cooties until a girl gay. Oh man, I mean, hey, that's a fair point. I mean, he 12. I mean, in my opinion, it's my opinion, man. I know some people may disagree. Obviously, Wade, I mean, it's his son. He's going to do what he feels is best. But me, just my opinion, like, if I was in that situation, I'm like, bro, you're 12. Like, I'm 7. You feel like this at 17, 18, go right ahead. But right now, like, no, man, you 12. Like, you got to know for sure. Like, to make this type of life decision, to affect the rest of your life, yo. The devil is a lie. D Wade said his son knew he was a girl at 3. Come on now. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, obviously I'm not there. I don't know. Now, granted, I think, like I said, gay is one thing, cause I've seen like young kids that I'm like, okay, yeah, like you could see that they gay and they got the gayest tendencies, but so 3, even at 3, I mean, only I don't know, man. I think that's a little young, also, but maybe he just was really into dolls and stuff like that. When other boys was trying to play with trucks and things like that, maybe he was into Barbie dolls. So maybe that's what Wade means. I don't know if a 3-year-old could come out there and be like, "Hey, Dad, I'm gay," but maybe they seen that he walked a certain way, or he wanted to play with dolls instead of the basketball or something like that. So, maybe what Wade trying to say is he knew at 3 that, his son was different. But cutting off the private is a bit much, man. I'm not gonna lie. At 12, I just think that's a bit much. The way Wade, the next Tony Romo as the commentator. Yeah, man, Wade been doing this thing, man. On TNT, a lot of people mad at him about the dunk contest. But Wade been doing this thing, man. I love seeing Wade on TV also, yo. If Brady goes to the Cowboys, it's over for the Eagles. Why? Like, why would it be over? Like, I mean, you know, like, no, ain't nobody scared of y'all, man. Like, y'all can bring y'all can bring back Troy Aikman. Y'all can go get Joe Montana. You could go get whoever. Like, the Eagles are not scared of no Cowboys, bro. Like, like that's one thing y'all need to know is that the Eagles do not fear the Cowboys, no matter who they have over there, yo. Yeah, he is only 12. He can't make transition decisions right now. Yeah, like that's something. Hey, 17, okay, I got you. But man, I don't know. Like, that's just young, man. Eagles need Chris Harris. I would like that. For a short term deal, like a 1 year, 2 year deal. Not a whole lot of money. I would be all for that. He a veteran. He a veteran. He'll come in and contribute to the secondary. I just don't want to give a 29, 30 something year old cornerback a whole lot of money. Like, I just don't want us to do that. What's up, man? Mike Sports. Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, everybody, y'all go check out Mad Mike Sports channel, man. Got some great stuff on there. Y'all go and give him a subscribe too, yo. What's good, bro? How's everything on your end, man? How would you feel about Houston Astros cheating if you were a fan? Well, I am. I guess you assume if I was a Dodgers fan or something like that. I would be very heated, though. I was upset when the stuff came out about the Patriots. Back in the day, I felt like the Patriots kind of might have got the Eagles back in the day with some stuff, man. But I mean, it's if it's out to be true that Jose Altuve and Alex Bregman did them things, and I mean those guys got to be punished, man. Because what's gonna happen now? I'm telling y'all, the MLB gonna have to do something because pitchers are gonna throw at these guys. Pitchers are gonna throw at these guys. The MLB gonna have to offer real severe punishments for throwing at these guys because people are gonna want to throw at them, yo. Because I mean, it's really bad, yo. Michael Jackson dad castrated him to preserve his voice. Transgender is a mental illness. I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know. I mean, people different. But I just feel like, 12 years old is just a bit early to understand what type of body parts you want or not, yo. What's up, Shay Lord the Great? Appreciate you tuning in. You should go live for the NFL draft. I'm gonna consider it, yo. I'm definitely gonna consider it, yo. Especially yeah, I definitely will consider that, yo. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. That's something I went live reactions last year. Like I recorded myself live during it and then posted it to the channel, but I may just ultimately go live this season. We'll see. I'll let y'all know. Blueprint for this offseason, extend Jordan Howard on a 2-year deal while Miles Sanders is still in his rookie deal. Draft Henry Ruggs rookie deal and grab Robert Anderson or Emmanuel Sanders. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that at all. It's just, for me, it's only about how much Robert Anderson asking for. If Robert Anderson ain't asking us to completely go broke behind him, like, I'm all for bringing him in, yo. I would love to bring him in. Like, I think he would be a really good receiver, playing with a quarterback like Carson Wentz. Around the Eagles pick. Yeah, I'm definitely considering that. Yeah, I ain't gonna go for the whole first round. But yeah, like a few picks before 21, probably when they get to like 17, 18 or something like that, or unless the Eagles trade up or something, like they did last year, they traded up. I'm gonna definitely consider that, yo. Should Joe Burrow want to play for Bengals? I think he should. Now, granted, I get it. The Bengals are a hot mess of an organization. I get it, but I think Jambalaya Joe is the type of guy that's gonna come in and he gonna embrace that whole situation. He gonna come in and he gonna want to be the reason why this team is real relevant now and real good right now. And not to mention it's home for him. Cincinnati is 2.5 hours away from his hometown. So I definitely think that, Jambalaya Joe would definitely should want to play for them. What's up, Irish Panther? Appreciate you tuning in. Who do you think is the best defensive player in the 2020 NFL draft? In my opinion, is Grant Delpit. The dude is a monster. He'll lock down your best receiver like it was nothing. I like my boy Delpit. Great safety, but the best player, I'm gonna go on a little bit on a limb. I know a lot of people love Chase Young. I know a lot of people love Isaiah Simmons. For me, I think it's Jeff Okudah. I think the cornerback Okudah from Ohio State will be the best defensive player in this draft, yo. That guy, he's physical. He has really good ball skills. He has good speed and good length. Like, he has long arms. And, he's physical. He'll tackle. He'll force fumbles. He'll do all that, yo. He's a prototypical corner. Yeah, for me, I think it's Jeff Okuda to me. Let's see, and give them 2-year deals while djaxx has 2 years left on his deal. Elite wide receiver core. Yeah, like if man, if Deshaun could just be healthy this season with a rookie and another veteran potential, another veteran receiver potentially. Yeah, this wide receiver core could be big time. And I think Wentz would definitely be I think Wentz would definitely be amazing if he could get, that type of wide receiver core, yo. This year is gonna be a test how good is Coach O, cause some people saying LSU was only good because of Brady and Burrow. Yeah, some people gonna say that. I think Coach O is fine. He didn't have Brady last season. And I mean, LSU won a New Year's Six bowl. I think Coach O gonna be all right simply because he's gonna get great recruits, man. He's a great recruiter. So as long as Coach O goes out there and gets his recruits, I think he gonna be okay, yo. Um, you know, yeah. Let's see. What you think of Andrew Berry, Brown's new GM? I kind of was surprised they let Dorsey go. Honestly, he I don't know. I mean, the coach was maybe it was a bad hire of a head coach, but I mean, you got them Odell Beckham Jr., you got them Jarvis Landry, you got you got them Kareem Hunt. That team you drafted Greedy Williams. I mean, that team was very, very talented. I just thought they should have kept the old GM, but I mean, we'll see. I want to see how he does in the draft and the free agency before I really, really have an idea on how good everything is with him, yo. Oh man, what's up, my boy Team Gnarly, man? Appreciate it. You tuning in, fins up. Hey, that's what's up, man. I thank you so much, my brother, for the super chat, man. Thank you so much, homie. And yeah, man, y'all, it sounds like y'all boys gonna have to trade up to get Tua, man. Like, I know you want Tua, man. It's looking like Detroit either gonna take him or Detroit is entertaining everybody who wants him. So y'all might have to use one of the first round picks to go up there and get your quarterback, yo. Let's see. I agree Pickens will be good, but I will say this: he's gonna have to fix his grades and quit fighting players. Yeah, if that's gonna be a problem, he's gonna get hurt someone and get kicked off the team. Yeah, that's a great point. I think he gonna be okay though. That was very stupid on his part against Georgia Tech, to go out there and fight. And you fighting with guys that got what Georgia Tech record was 3-9 or 2-10 or something like that. Georgia Tech was not going to a bowl game. So yeah, I think it was absolutely foolish that he was out there fighting those guys, and being suspended for the first half of an SEC championship game that, if you win, you in the college football playoff. So I think that's a lesson he'll learn. I think he'll be okay, yo. I think he'll be okay. But yeah, you're right. He definitely got to stop doing that type of stuff. What's up, Jordan? Campini, apologize if I pronounced it wrong. What up, man? Hey, greatly appreciate you tuning into the live, yo. Sporting Advantage, yo. Yeah, that's what's up, man. What's up, Trayvon Holloway? Appreciate you tuning in. Go Pack Go. Hey, y'all gotta go get y'all another receiver, man. Similar to the Saints. Aaron Rodgers need more people to throw to, than Devontae Adams. But I think if Green Bay does that, I think they're gonna be in good shape, yo. Tua and Burrow were the two best quarterbacks in the SEC last year. Tua on one leg is better than the majority of quarterbacks out there. A healthy Tua is the best college quarterback to me. I mean, it's up. Yeah, Tua's pretty good. Tua is real good. But I mean, me personally, I go Jambalaya Joe, man. And I know we both being kind of biased here, But I do agree that they were the two best quarterbacks in college football last season. I definitely agree with that. I know a lot of people like Justin Herbert and stuff like that, but I do think Burrow and Tua were definitely the two best quarterbacks. But we'll see. We'll see. I want to see. I'm curious to see how both those guys do. On the next level, yo. Cowboys Nation. Yeah, y'all better start trying to get past the second round, man. I've been waiting since '95, yo. Clemson and Georgia will play on September 4th, 2001. Oh, so that sounds like that's gonna be an opening game. Yeah, that's probably gonna be like the game of the week in college football that week, yo. I'm gonna assume. I feel like that loss is going to piss Bama off and ready to toss LSU for that. Hey, y'all bring it on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bring it on, man. LSU not going nowhere. I know Alabama is going to be good this season. LSU going to be good. We all losing Tua. We losing Jambalaya Joe. Y'all lost some players. We lost some players. I mean, teams are pretty much evenly matched as far as talent wise. We at home. I mean, hey, bring it on. Bring it on, yo. Let's see. Texas A&M is goaded. We gonna see, man. They should be a little better, but I don't think they quite on up to LSU and Bama yet. But we'll see as far as in that SEC West. Let's see, Eagles or Vikings next year. Well, I'm gonna go Eagles, obviously. I predicted my Orioles to go 63-99 or 62-100. Yeah. Yeah, it may be another rough year with them this season, man. Especially with the Yankees getting Garrett Cole, man. The Yankees just they should probably be the favorites to win it all this season. Yeah, it may be another rough year for the Orioles, yo. But hey, just keep getting these guys in that farm system, man. And the Braves had a few like really, really bad years, yo. When you keep picking high enough, you eventually start hitting on those guys, and those guys end up being everything that people thought they would be. And then the whole franchise turns around, yo. JJ Ortega Whiteside is the next Jerry Rice. Man, now you trying to be funny, man. Let's see. What's up, Rain 215? Appreciate you tuning in. I gave up on JJ. I gave up on him too, yo. Like, I know a lot of people trying to convince me that, hey, if I don't, and to be honest, man, I don't really like the new wide receiver coach we hired. And I know that's kind of unfair for me to say that because obviously he never coached yet. But I just don't like the resume. I felt like we could have got a more seasoned wide receiver coach than Moorhead, yo. Especially with a guy like JJ. JJ needs a great wide receiver coach to get the best out of him, yo. But people be telling me otherwise, like, oh man, he talented, he gonna be all right, man. Just give him a chance, this and that. But like you, I'm just like, man, I just don't think the dude any good. Like, I just think it was a bad draft pick, man. He came from Stafford, which I never even heard of him until they announced his name at the draft, to be honest with you. So, like, yeah, I just don't think the dude that good, man. But hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully he works hard this offseason and surprises us all and be, a key piece to this team. It'll happen. They will not run through Clemson's defensive line at all. They are way too slow to pound through anybody. Yeah. I'm assuming you're talking about Notre Dame. Yeah, Notre Dame ain't got a chance against Clemson. I ain't even gonna much lie to you. Get him. Yeah, appreciate it, yo. I'm trying, man. Let's see. What college football championship game would you not see coming? That would be an interesting game. That I do not see coming. So that means I gotta take Clemson out of there. I gotta take LSU. I gotta take Bama. Teams that I think should be there. Let's see. So I guess that means I'll go teams that get close but come up short. That would be interesting that I don't see coming. Let's see. I'm gonna see somebody like I gotta throw an SEC team in there. Uh, I'm gonna say Georgia versus. I'm gonna say Georgia versus. I'm gonna go a Pac-12 team. I'm gonna say Georgia versus Oregon. You know, two teams that lost potentially first round quarterbacks. That would be a game that I definitely don't see coming, but it would be interesting though. A contrast in styles, yo. Clemson opens the season at Georgia Tech. Well, that's an easy win. Clemson is officially 1-0 and the season ain't even started yet, yo. I'm not 100% sure he'll just stop because from what I've heard, he's going on a history of fighting and has very bad grades. The coaches could see that and kick him off. I'd be nervous if I'm a UGA fan. Yeah, I tell you what, this year is going to tell a lot because he should know, as a freshman, you believe you're very good and you believe you're one of the best, and you very well may be. But, it's new. But, for Pickens this season, he should know that coming into this season, there's a lot that's expected of him. So if he coming into the season, he know he could set up his junior year where you would think if everything he stays on the straight and narrow and doesn't get injured or nothing, you would think would leave his junior year and be a first round draft pick. So, if the potential of him having a very, very great season this year, the fact that he dealt with the whole getting in a fight and getting suspended and all that already. And knowing that he has to stay academically eligible to even be out there. If all that doesn't inspire him to change and be great, then I don't think nothing will, to be honest with you. Texas A&M will beat at Bama next year. Um, Bold prediction: Kyler Murray wins MVP next year. Uh, I doubt it for both of them. Well, Kyler Murray, you never know, because similar like Lamar Jackson won MVP this year in his second year. So you never know, but nah, I don't think A&M beating. I don't think A&M beating Bama. Yo, I don't see that at Bama. I don't see that. Florida does have most of their players coming back, while UGA is losing their offense. I really think Florida got them. I tell you what, if Florida don't get them this year, man, like I don't know when they're gonna get them. Cause I know we get on Georgia a lot and we trip over how they be underachieving and stuff like that. But like I said, Georgia talent is gonna get just more and more older, yo. This is the chance to get them a new quarterback, basically a new offensive line, a new running back, new safeties. Yeah, this is the year to get them, yo. So I'm with you on that one. Cowboys are going to be 6-0 versus the East next year. Yeah, right. LaMelo Ball to Knicks. I could see that happening. I think that's exactly what the Knicks would love to get too, yo. That would bring a lot of, you know, got his daddy LeVar Ball over there in Madison Square Garden, sitting next to Spike Lee. Yeah, that would definitely be something interesting to see. That's a good pick. Yeah, that's something different there, yo. Georgia, Oregon, a contrast of styles, yo. What's up, JJ Thriller? Appreciate you tuning in. How y'all gonna give up on second round pick? He's only gonna get better if he's doing what he's supposed to do. Shit, D Law was a second round pick. No coach will give up on a player drafted high. I mean, for me, the reason I say that is because I just don't think the guy is very good. I think he was overdrafted, to be honest with you. That's a fair point, about a second round pick, and you don't want to give up on him yet. You're right in most situations, and I don't think we will. Like, I think the Eagles will really ride this thing out with him, and I think they hope that, it's going to be another what's his name? Another Nelson Aguilar situation when Aguilar was a first round pick. You know where they come in and they ain't really got much going on. They terrible, and then by the way they figure it out. But the thing about Nelson Aguilar was you could have seen the talent. Like even though he was dropping balls and struggling with confidence, you could have seen the physical talent that Aguilar had. I don't really see much talent with JJ Arcega-Whiteside. He just looks like a big, slow receiver that just he can't outrun nobody, he can't out physical nobody, he can't out jump nobody. Like, so I just think it was a wasted of a pick. Obviously they're gonna keep trying to coach him up and get the best out of him. But me personally, I just don't think he got it. I just don't think he's very good, yo. Dan Mullen has to beat Georgia next year, or Florida fans will turn on him quickly. I agree with that, yo. Florida wants to beat Florida. Like a realistic goal for Florida this year is getting to Atlanta. Anything, because Georgia is young. Georgia is young. Georgia got extreme talent, but it's going to be a lot of young talent this season. For Florida to get Georgia, this is the year. They got a quarterback that's back that they believe in, that's pretty efficient and very effective. They got a backup quarterback back that, they could use Emory Jones, that they could use a lot of certain packages. They got that tight end back, Pitts, who, looks like just a physically gifted, athletic tight end. And they got some defensive guys. I mean, this is the year for this is the year for them to do it, yo. If they don't do it this year, then I don't know when they will. Greg Olsen, the Seahawks, he just signed. All right, well, hey, if he did, hey, that's a good pickup for Seattle. They ain't had a tight end since they got rid of Jimmy Graham, yo. My concern is what if he loses his temper on somebody outside of football like Holloman did. I hope it doesn't happen, but I really feel like knowing them, it could really happen. Hey, that's up to him. You could control your own actions, yo. You can control how you act. You can control what you do. I understand certain situations and certain things that happen is out of your control, but you can control how you act and how you respond to certain circumstances and situations. So if he goes out there and he gets it, he knows he fights again, then like you said, that's on him. And he may get kicked off the team and looking at probably being a fourth round pick in the draft or something like that in a couple of years. But if he walks on the straight and narrow, the guy could be a first round draft pick. And I hope he does well also, man. I want to see all these guys, reach their full potential, with this football thing and with everything in life, yo. Georgia open season on neutral site versus Virginia. That's a game they should win. As a game Georgia should win. I'm ready for Eagles football already, man. Damn. Hey, me too. You ain't the only one, man. Me too. Like I'm ready. I just can't wait to see I can't wait to see the schedule. I can't wait to see the draft. I can't wait for OTAs, training camp. I can't wait for it all, yo. I'm looking forward to it too, and I think this team should look very different next season. So I'm really looking forward to it, yo. He literally almost knocked that Georgia Tech player out. Yeah, they was going at it, man. Like you can't fight a guy that's on a 3-9 football team, man. You can't do it, bro. Let's see. Is Taysom Hill a franchise quarterback? I'm gonna say right now, no. Obviously he has physical tools. He could throw. He could run. Lamar Jackson had a lot of success this season. Right now I say no, but I think that the Saints will give him an opportunity to be the heir apparent to Drew Brees, though. It is, but we didn't have explosive players to excite people. Oh yeah, I definitely think that's going to change this season, yo. I definitely think that's going to change this season, man. We're going to get some real explosive wide receivers and tight ends and running backs. Well, we got the running backs already, but we're gonna add skilled players to the mix. And I definitely think we're gonna be all right. We're gonna have a much better offense this season. We can't forget about Pickens' horrible grades. because most coaches will remove them. Pickens better be glad he doesn't play for Saban. Yeah, he better get that up too, man. I don't know if it's just he struggles with learning, or if he just don't put the effort. I know some guys kind of struggle a little bit in the classroom just in general, and some guys just don't really apply themselves. So I don't really know which issue that is with him, but he gonna have to do the best he can, yo. I'm rooting for. I hope he do well, yo. Just cause I want to see all these guys go out there, and have great careers later on. Let's see, Baylor versus Derrick Jones Jr. signs with Puma. Yeah, I seen that. I actually put a little video out about that yesterday. Shout out to him, yo. Baylor versus Kansas. They actually play Saturday. That's gonna be a big time matchup at Baylor, yo. It's crazy how college basketball, even Baylor, I know they're the number one team, but it ain't nothing dominant about Baylor like Baylor just gonna win it all, yo. Like this NCAA this year, you just want to get in the tournament. You get in the tournament this year, you could go on a run. It's not one dominant team out there in college basketball. Every one of these teams could get knocked off on any given day, yo. Your reaction to Ryan Newman crash? Yeah, man, it's a very, very sad situation, yo. From what I heard, it seemed like his injuries wasn't seemed like he was in serious condition, but he was doing better. It seems like his injuries were not life threatening from what I understood. Prayers to him, man. I seen the video of it. It's scary, man. And I was thinking as I was watching that, um, I don't know exactly how much NASCAR drivers get paid. I know it's not as much as other certain athletes. I think those guys, whatever they get paid, I think those guys should get paid more than what they making. That is a very dangerous sport, yo. To see that car flip up and down and to be, on fire like that. I'm just glad that he survived it, yo. But it's sad, man. It's very sad. It's been obviously numerous of drivers who've died, on the track. First come to mind, Dale Earnhardt Sr. So, yeah, prayers to him. Hope he, has a full recovery. But it was a very, very scary thing to see, yo. Reese, you have to admit he better be glad he doesn't play for Saban. He wouldn't put up with his BS. Yeah, probably not, yo. Let's see. Best running back in the NFL. Right now, I would have to say, wow. I would say Christian McCaffrey, man. His consistent versatility. It's funny too that like it seems like after all these running backs get paid, like they're not as good. Like they good, but they're not as good, yo. Clippers got Reggie Jackson. When did that happen? Like when they got Reggie Jackson, I ain't see that. That happened today. Like I ain't see that at all, yo. Stop it, Ezekiel Elliott is not the best running back in the NFL. He was, but like he got his money. Zeke looked a little heavier than me, man. Or was I tripping? He didn't look as he looked like he had a little. He ran with a few extra pounds. Like he didn't look as he still obviously had his power, but I didn't see that burst out of Zeke that I'm used to seeing. So to me he looked a little slower, but hey, we'll see, yo. What's up, Em? Hey, appreciate you tuning in. What up? What up? Hey, greatly appreciate you being here for the live, yo. I just looked up week 1 games in college football and I saw Michigan versus Washington should be a good game. Oh, okay. I was not aware of that matchup. Where they gonna be playing at? That is a very interesting matchup. Even though the Washington coach basically stepped down, Peterson, but that should be very interesting. Where are they playing at if you know? Because I didn't even know nothing about that matchup. Cooper Byron would be nasty for y'all, bro. Too bad we got the money to pay for both of them and that. So, First of all, I don't want neither one of them. I don't want Byron Jones. I don't want Amari Cooper. I could do without either one of them. I don't want after this DeMarco Murray nonsense. We beat the Patriots on the road, but he up there talking to the owner about getting the ball. Then you got Orlando Scumdrick gonna come into the locker room after nobody gave the man a job. We open our doors, gave the man a job, and he gonna go turn around and start all this nonsense. Excuse me, I do not want any more former Cowboys nowhere around our locker room. And by the way, I hope y'all pay them all and y'all be broke. He better win 5 games next, man. Let's see. Oh, I was just about to let's see. Hawks, Cavs, Mavs, Timberwolves. Yeah, they could. Yeah, they could win this. They could win those next few games, yo. They definitely could win that. They need to go on a run, man. We need to catch the. We need to catch the Toronto Raptors and the Boston Celtics. I want to get out of that 4 seed. It's not comfortable being there. You know what I'm saying? I want to get in the 2 or the 3. And to do that, we're going to have to start winning. We're going to have to go on a nice little run and a nice little streak, yo. What's up, Louisiana Sports Talk? Appreciate you tuning in. It's boys from the. Oh, okay, yeah. I was wondering. I seen you commented on the Breeze video, and I was wondering who that was. But all right, that's what's up, man. Glad you changed your name. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Everybody, y'all check out Louisiana Sports Talk also, man. Really good channel, man. Y'all go and give him a subscribe also, yo. What's going on, little bro? How everything is? I don't want to hear any Miami Marlins players on our baseball team. Yeah, bro. The Marlins. I just don't want the Marlins throwing at Acuna again this season, man. Like I'm just tired of them hitting Ronald Acuna, man. That's 2 years in a row they hit him. They just better stay away with their little bean balls this season, man. Reggie Jackson just signed with the Clippers a buyout. Wow, that's man, that's crazy. It's like the Clippers gonna win it all, man. And that's another team I really hate. Them and the Dodgers. It's like every time Acuna is batting against them, he gets hit. Exactly, he gets hit. Only difference is I respect the Dodgers. I just hate them. Chop on. Yeah, I respect the Dodgers also, man. The Dodgers are like a very, very talented team, especially now they got Mookie Betts, man. You know, they dangerous. They something serious, man. And David Price also. They gonna be tough. But yeah, the Marlins keep 2 years in a row they hit them, yo. So they better not hit them again this year, man. I ain't got time to play with them, man. Washington. Oh, all right. Ooh, okay. That's a very intriguing matchup, yo. Man, if Harbaugh, that's a game Harbaugh could lose, yo. Like if Harbaugh goes out there to Washington and drops that season opener, man, you know those people are gonna get louder and louder and louder and louder, yo. Let's see, Eagles versus Packers back-to-back years. Yeah, we got them again this season at Lambeau Field again this season, yo. Hopefully we could get another W over there. I don't like Yankees and Nationals as an Orioles fan. Hey, I completely understand. Like, if I was an Orioles fan, I wouldn't like those teams neither, yo. Coop played injured all season, was on damn near every injury report he had to play through it since it was his contract year. He still managed to go over 1,000 again. I mean, that's fine. I don't want him on my team. Like, if y'all want to give him a long-term contract, y'all go right ahead, yo. But me personally, as an Eagles fan, I don't want no part of him, yo. If Acuna gets hit again, I will be extremely furious. If he gets hit by Marlins pitching again, man, Don Mattingly should get some type of fine or suspension or something. Because if that happens again, clearly that's intentional. You ain't gonna hit the same player 3 years in a row with the same managers, and it's not a coincidence, bro. Especially you knew how pissed off we was the first 2 times you hit him. So it's like another thing that needs to stop happening is, other pitchers need to stop hitting Mike Soroka too when he at bat, yo. That's another thing that I better not see this season for our Braves is is Mike Soroka up to bat getting hit by other pitchers, yo. That kind of pissed me off last season also, yo. Cowboys got the easy schedule. Oh snap. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. All right, there we go. Cowboys got the easy schedule. Eagles got the hard schedule, like at 49ers, Steelers, beat Rams and Ravens. I mean, the Eagles and Cowboys pretty much play all the same opponents except for I think the only difference is we play at the Packers and no, wait. Yeah, we play at the Packers and y'all gotta play at the Vikings. I mean, that's two tough road games. And I think we got the Saints at home and y'all got like the Falcons, I want to say. Is it the Falcons at home y'all got? So, I mean, it ain't like that big of a difference, you know. That's the only two teams different. Everybody else, we play the same opponent. Now, some we play at home, y'all play on away, and some, vice versa. So, I mean, it ain't that big of a difference going to Minnesota instead of Green Bay. And, the Falcons you would think would be better than they was last season. And we got the Saints at home, y'all got the Falcons. So y'all got that much of an easier schedule. What's up, Jan Jub Mac? Appreciate you tuning in. Where y'all think Thomas Brady goes to? I heard Colts, Raiders, Chargers, and Cowboys are in play for Thomas Brady. I say he stays in New England. I say he stays in New England and the Patriots get him another weapon. Whether it's a wide receiver, tight end, or something. At least I think that would be the smart thing to do. But hey, we'll see. Let's see. From which college football team from another conference do you dislike the most? From another conference, um, I dislike Michigan simply because I don't like Harbaugh. It's not if Harbaugh wasn't their coach, I wouldn't have a problem with Michigan at all. But I dislike Michigan. I started kind of disliking. I mean, it may not be that way this season, but last season I started disliking Ohio State a little bit behind that whole number one, number two thing, and then they fans, harassing me talking about we need to play defense. But look who the national champion is, though. By the way, for those Ohio State people running off at the mouth. Um, but besides that, from another conference, I used to really dislike USC, but I don't have a problem with them no more. They really haven't been relevant like that. So for me, I guess Notre Dame is a team that I still kind of dislike. I know they're not in a particular conference, obviously, which is one of the reasons I dislike them. But I'm gonna say Michigan because of Harbaugh. Ohio State last season, I don't know if I'm gonna really dislike them like that this season. Um, used to be USC, but I don't have a problem with them no more. But I would say Notre Dame, yo. That's the teams that's non-SEC teams that I dislike. Let's see. Rockets got Jeff Green and Damari Carroll. Now I did see that. I did see them getting Jeff Green and Damari Carroll. I mean, I just hope for their sake they shoot 70% from the field every night. Because I mean they got no tall players, yo. So for them, they're gonna have to shoot 70% from the field every game that they step on the court. It was awesome when Jose Urena had hit him and Akuma hits a home run off of him a year after. Yeah, exactly, yo. Like y'all stop hitting our players, man. Ravens play at New England this year. Okay, that should be a very interesting one. Very, very interesting matchup there, yo. Robbie has never had 1,000 yard season. Last year only had 200 yard games. LOL. And how many yards did Byron Jones allow on his side? He's a low key shutdown corner. Any team would benefit from him. I mean, for one, Robbie played what, like 4 games or 5 games with. I mean, XFL backup quarterbacks. I mean, Sam Darnold had mono, and like they had like what Luke Jones, whoever was out there. Like, I mean, he ain't had no quarterback. I mean, I think, and he was on a bad football team. I think Robbie goes. I mean, Amari Cooper was what he was struggling his last couple of years at Oakland before he got to Dallas. So I mean, I think Robbie gonna be okay. And like Byron Jones, I mean, I'm not saying Byron Jones isn't a good player. I just don't think, I just don't want him for the Eagles. Like, y'all should re-sign him. Like, if y'all believe he's that shut down of a corner, y'all should give him a big contract. I don't want to do it. Like, I'd rather get a rookie or go out there and get somebody new. But if y'all think he that great, hey, y'all go ahead and get him. LOL. Cowboys always got easy schedules, but always make them hard. And for us having a hard schedule, I like challenges, and we could beat them all. Yeah, that's how I feel, yo. For me personally, like, I mean, the only difference in the schedule is we gotta play Green Bay on the road. They play Minnesota on the road. We get New Orleans at home. They get Atlanta at home. I think so. Like, that ain't that big of a difference. Everything else, we all play the same teams. All the rest of the teams on our schedule, both of us gotta play. Like I said, we may get one at home, they get one on the road, they get one at home, we get one on the road. So, like, yeah. What's up, Auburn Panthers? Appreciate you tuning in. Go Auburn. Congratulations, LSU. Hey, greatly appreciate that, yo. Greatly appreciate it. And yeah, man, if LSU could beat Kentucky in basketball tonight, man, we got a three-way tie on top of that SEC, yo. It'll get very, very interesting. Where Marcus Spears at? Cause he a Cowboys fan. Eagles need Joe Flacco as a backup like Nick Foles. I seen Philly Fresh mention that we should get shout out to him. Y'all check out my boy Philly Fresh channel also, yo. Yeah, he mentioned that we should get Joe Flacco, and that's not a bad guy for a backup. Me personally, I want Marcus Mariota because I just love his youth. I love that he could move around. The only problem with McCown last year is that, whenever teams had pressured us, and stuff like that, McCown couldn't move. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I was fearful if Joe Flacco was to have to go out there, could he move? So that's the only thing that I'd be a little concerned about, yo. He need DeMar DeRozan. Nah, I'm good, man. I prefer us going after Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is the guy that I would love to get. DeMar DeRozan, I'm not a huge fan of his game. I know he's good, but I'm not a huge fan of his game, yo. Ravens play the Chiefs at home this year. That should be another interesting matchup, yo. Yeah, Rockets going small ball just makes it harder on them, especially on defense. Yeah, they expecting to shoot like 70% every night, especially in the playoffs, yo. That's gonna be very difficult for them to do, obviously. Let's see. How long was you a Heat fan? Since around 2000, 2001. The year that they was or was it, no, not, it was 99. The year that they was the number one seed, and got knocked off by the Knicks in the first round when the Knicks made it to the finals. Tim Hardaway, Alonzo Mourning, PJ Brown. I just love that whole grit of that team, yo. It was post Bulls, so I was like, obviously everybody as a little kid loves Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan left, and I'm like, all right, I like the Heat. Yo, they look pretty good. Let's see, ACC, Clemson, Michigan, Oklahoma, Notre Dame, just because they're scared to join the Big Ten. Yeah, like, no, we all could agree. Like, I think we all don't like Notre Dame, yo. Combined from morning to prime time. Oh, you talking about the combine? Yeah, I see it's later in the day now, which is great because now I actually get to watch it. Usually it's always going on, while I'm at work and stuff like that. So that's cool that I actually get to check it out this year. Will Joe Burrow play in in the combine. I mean, you never know, man. You know, some of these top picks don't feel like they need to participate in the combine because obviously, you know, they could only worsen their stock. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I would have said yes, but then I seen his comment about he got the leverage, so I don't know. Maybe he wait till his pro day. We'll see. Sadly, Acuna is going to probably get hit again by them. They've done it countless times. So obviously those hits are not accidents. They're the only team that's been doing it. It leaves you to wonder. I think it is on purpose. Like, you know, I definitely think it's on purpose, yo. It ain't no doubt in my mind that they actually, you know, been out there hitting Acuna on purpose, yo. So if they do it again this year, like Snit needs to bring that up to Rob Manfred and Major League Baseball and let them know to do something about it. You know, let's see. I will pray for Arkansas when they go play Notre Dame next year. Yeah, poor Arkansas might not get it, might not they might not do so well up there, yo. I like to see them win up there though. What's up, KB Brown? Appreciate you tuning in. How are you, Mr. Dugai? Do you think that he can win the finals this year? I'm doing very good, by the way. Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate you asking, and appreciate you tuning into the live. And as far as winning the finals this year, obviously I hope they do. But I still think we're about a year or two away, yo. I don't think we have as much depth as teams like the Clippers. Especially, I heard they got Reggie Jackson today. I haven't seen that yet, but I heard, especially if they did get him, the Clippers are just, to me, are just a little too deep. You know, the Heat, probably another year or two, I say. And then we could, but this year, I think we got a real shot to get to, you know, at least the Eastern Conference Finals, depending on the matchups, yo. You think Joe Burrow gonna pull an Eli Manning and say he don't want to play for the Bengals? Media is making it that way, but just normal media throwing out ideas and see what sticks. I don't think Jambalaya Joe will do that, yo. I don't think he's that type of player, yo. You know, a lot of them was saying the same thing with Zion when New Orleans got the #1 pick. They was like, "Oh, Zion should act like these guys." You know, first of all, I just think it's a weak move for a guy like Eli. Like, I never really respected Eli like that as a player, to be honest with you. Like, I respect him as a guy, as a person, but I didn't ever respected him as a player. I never thought Eli was a good quarterback like that. You know, so for him to come up there, and I know it probably was family driven because his dad and everybody was up there. They probably the one put it in his head. But, you know, just like I don't want to play for a certain team, to me that just shows weakness. Like, I just think, you know, strong individuals, you know, will be, whoever drafts them is like, all right, let's get it on. You know, not granted, once your contract is up 4 or 5 years or whatever, and you hate it there, then you're free to go wherever. You're free to leave and go play for somebody else. You don't have to sign an extension with those teams. But to not want to play for a team before you even get there, to me, it's just a weak move and weak character. And I don't think Jambalaya Joe will do that, yo. No Burrow going to the Bengals, unfortunately. Yeah, I just don't think he'll do that, yo. I can't believe the Clippers got Reggie Jackson. That's crazy. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah, that is definitely crazy. Like, that just that team is the only thing I worry, man. Reggie Jackson at times thinks he's better than what he is. So the only thing I worry about is if Kawhi needs the ball late down the stretch, and then Reggie Jackson feel like he got to take the last shot, type of thing. You know, that's the one thing I worry about getting about having a guy like Reggie Jackson's on that team, yo. I was born in 2000. Oh, all right, that's what's up, yo. That's what's up. Skip Bayless is the GOAT. Of course, a Cowboy fan would say that, man. Except for Notre Dame fans. Yeah, you're right. Damn, the Clippers got everybody and the Lakers got nobody. Yeah, like, I got the Clippers, man. Like, I work with some Laker fans too, man. I be telling them, I'm like, look, man, like, unless somebody get hurt, you know, unless Anthony Davis averages 40 to 45 points a game that series, The Clippers are definitely knocking the Lakers out, yo. Kyrie Irving is out indefinitely with a shoulder injury. He might as well just chill and relax, wait till KD get that next year, yo. Yeah, I agree 100% with your take on Burrows, Eli. Yeah, man, appreciate it. But yeah, like, I mean, be a man. Like, go over there and fix the situation. You ain't even there and you hollering you don't want to be there. Like, to me, that just shows straight weakness, yo. When you're in your early 20s and broke, you should be happy to be drafted and about to make millions. Exactly. Like, exactly. Like, but Eli, like I said, maybe it was his family put that in his head. Who knows? But for me, man, wherever you get drafted, go over there. Now, if you go there for your rookie deal for 5 years and you hate it there, I mean, then by all means, hey, go somewhere else. But at least go try it out. Go test it out. Go try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? If you fix it over there, you the man. Like, hey, you love forever. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, Mike McCarthy or Mr. Bum Doug Peterson. Man, you need to stop. You know the answer to that question. It's fun watching Stephen A. Smith troll Cowboy fans. I love when he came up with that box, man, and they had absolutely nothing in there. That was classic, yo. Despite what everybody thinks, I think LSU, we are going back to the national championship next year. I truly believe that. What do you think? Taking my bias hat off, man, it'll be tough. Miles Brennan is not a jambalaya Joe Burrow. We losing our left tackle Sadiq Charles and our center Lloyd Cushenberry. I think all the other losses like Grant Delpit, I think Mo Hampton is going to fill in fine for him. We do need another outside rusher for Cleveon Chase. I was high on Marcel Brooks, but with Bo Pelini, I don't know if Marcel moving to a 4-3. I don't know if Marcel Brooks is big enough to be a 4-3 defensive end. So we're gonna have to fill that void. And for me, man, it's basically Miles Brennan, man. How will he play? I don't know about a championship, yo. Obviously, we got a chance. Obviously, we are a very talented football team. But I say my expectations next year, I say New Year's Six Bowl. Get to like a Sugar Bowl or something like that. And I think that'll be a successful year. Then after that, you get one of these big time 5-star quarterbacks to come in, and then we up and rolling again. I worry that Stephen A. Smith will have a Franz Sanford moment on national TV with all that screaming he be doing, man. He do a lot of screaming, man. I mean, I don't know how he got the cheekbones to be able to holler like that and still be all right, man. Yeah, that's something else, yo. What's up, Jason, baby Jesus Robinson? Appreciate you tuning in. Shout out to you, my guy. Enjoy your content. Hey, greatly appreciate the support on the channel, yo. Definitely appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot, yo. What if AB want to be a head coach? Like, I don't know who gonna let AB coach their team. Head coach, yeah, exactly. Eagles will be 7-9 next year. That sounds like hopeful wishing. Cowboys, Packers, 49ers, Steelers, Rams, Seahawks, Ravens, and Saints will beat the Eagles next year. So let me guess, the Cowboys gonna be 13-3. The Bengals have underachieved for so long that if he wins a playoff game there, they will throw a parade in downtown Cincinnati. Exactly. And Jambalaya Joe got the type of swagger and the personality that he like, all right, bring it on, yo. Bring the challenge on, yo. I'll embrace it. I'll turn this thing around, yo. Your reaction to Nigel Bradham off the Eagles. I did a video about it earlier before I came on the live. I was surprised but not shocked because it's a move that makes a lot of sense. The last couple of years he hasn't made plays, yo. He hasn't made plays the last couple of years. He was great the Super Bowl season. We gave him a new 4-year, $32 million contract. Last year he was the year before last he was so, and last year he was banged up, and he didn't make no plays. He didn't really do great out there, yo. So it's a move that I think I think it makes a whole lot of sense. I think we need to get younger at that position, and that definitely looks like the role that the way that Howie is trying to go right now. I have the Eagles going 11-5 this year. Yeah, that's what's up. I'll take that. That means we're in the playoffs, and once you get in the playoffs, anything goes, yo. That 2014 draft class was great. It was, yo. That class and that which class that was? Was that the 2011? That 2011 class? That was a really, really good draft class, also, yo. Stephen A was 0-5 in conference picks. He picked us for the SEC reasonable. Okay. Texas for Big 12, Florida State for the ACC. Yeah, that didn't make no sense whatsoever. Michigan for Big 10 and USC for Pac-12. Let me say this about Stephen A, man. Stephen A. Smith don't really watch college football like that. Like, he likes Alabama. Alabama been winning, so obviously he jumped on the Bama bandwagon. It looks like he's starting to want to jump on Clemson bandwagon because Clemson been winning. Let LSU keep winning. He gonna try to find his way to LSU. Like, Stephen A. don't really sit down and really watch. I remember he was talking about LSU and he called Clyde Edwards-Helaire Carl Edwards-Helaire. Like, he don't really watch college football like that, man. The only way the Dallas Cowboys will win a Super Bowl is unless you play Madden. Everybody is on 99. Yeah, that's the only way, yo. Lions want to trade Darius Slay. Yeah, I seen that. I did a video about that also yesterday. I know the Eagles need a corner. But I just, apparently they would want like a second round pick, and obviously he would want an extension like for $15 million a year. He's 29 years old, and I just don't think that's worth the risk, yo. If Brennan can have a B level, can have B level QB play, LSU can still win 11 games. But the veteran players coming back, plus the 2020 class, they'll still have that. Plus the defense will be better. Yeah, the defense I definitely think will be better. And yeah, Brennan does just have to play solid. Obviously we know he got arm talent. We know that Miles Brennan could throw a football. A t-shirt and shorts, he look amazing out there. My concern with him is going up in this SEC competition whenever the left tackle misses a block or whenever the running back doesn't pick up the blitz. How will he make a play? Will he move around in the pocket? Can he stand tall, take a brutal hit and deliver an accurate football down the field? How will he do whenever pressure, arises and comes at him, yo? Like, that's my one, big concern when it comes to Miles Brennan. But if he does play well, you're right, LSU does have a chance to be very, very, very good again this season. Cowboys will be 14-2. You see, that's why I can't take your predictions seriously because of nonsense like that. How much do you still believe in Wentz? I believe in Wentz a lot, yo. I think Wentz is very much a franchise quarterback. I just think that, he needs weapons. He needs wide receivers, yo. If Wentz could get wide receivers out there, I think Wentz will be very, very good, yo. Look at his rookie year. He was, average at best with no receivers. His second year, we got Alshon Jeffrey, Torrey Smith, Nelson Aguilar was a new player. He was the MVP of the league before his knee injury, yo. So go out there, when Alshon Aguilar, Deshaun, and everybody was healthy week 1. I mean, look how great Wentz was against Washington. He never had a full complement of receivers the rest of the year. It's amazing he still actually won the NFC East, yo. So you give Wentz some wide receivers, like Wentz will definitely, do his thing and be a great quarterback, yo. Whose dynasty is closer to ending, ours or the Patriots? That's a great question. I'm gonna say the Patriots though, because the simple fact, Tom Brady is getting older. Like, with Alabama, as long as Alabama keep getting top 5 recruiting classes, they still gonna be in the mix. They ain't gonna. Even if Nick Saban retires, like the next coach will come in and still have Nick Saban's players. So as long as he's getting top 5 recruiting classes, I think Alabama is still gonna be a threat. And the Patriots, I just think that Tom Brady's getting older, and when Brady retires, I mean it's gonna be hard for them, to sustain the type of success that they have sustained, over all these years. John Beeline out as Cavs coach. Oh, so is that official? I know that they was talking about it, but I ain't know if it was official yet or not. Hey, if so, I mean, I was surprised that he even took that job to begin with, man. He just seemed like at a good place in Michigan. He competed for 2 national championships. I mean, I don't understand why, especially a job like that. Like Cleveland had no players. You know what I'm saying? At least when Billy Donovan made the move, like, yo, I got Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and I won 2 national championships in college. So basically, if I get fired in the NBA, I'm gonna be the hottest coaching candidate in college basketball. John Beeline never won anything, but he was in a good situation at Michigan. Why take the Cleveland Cavaliers job? Like LeBron James ain't over there. Kyrie ain't over there. Like, why take that job? These guys ain't going. It's a bunch of young players who never won anything before. They're not going to respect you like that. Like, so why even go there? I thought that was a horrible career move on his part. Maybe it's strictly because of the money. Like, strictly just money ain't gonna make you happiness or bring you success. That's what I was talking about, the 2019-2020 season. Oh, all right. Who winning, Fury or Wilder? Give me Wilder. I got Wilder. I'm actually looking forward to that fight too, man. I'm gonna order the fight Saturday night, man. Go ahead, let my let spend the day with my kids, man. Let them enjoy some parades. And then that night, man, I want to sit back, I want to relax, and I want to watch this fight. Stay tuned. I'm gonna most likely do a video about that fight also, Lord willing, yo. But yeah, definitely. Give me Wilder, man. But I'm definitely looking forward to that fight. It should be very, very entertaining, yo. What do you think about the Raiders in Las Vegas this year? And do you think Tom Brady will be the quarterback for the Raiders? It's an interesting move. Very interesting move. Obviously those guys gonna have to, stay out of trouble. There's a lot of things you could do to get in trouble out there in Vegas. And as far as Tom Brady, I think there's no chance in hell Tom Brady is going to play for the Las Vegas Raiders, yo. LeBron James calls out Rod Manfred for Astros, and he say, "I be effing irate if team cheated like Astros." I mean, it's a tough situation for the Astros, man, because now nobody like them now. Like nobody likes them, and like I said, Manfred gonna have to do something, man, because I definitely believe that some of these teams out there are gonna be throwing at particularly Altuve and Bregman, yo. Those guys are gonna get thrown at. So the commission gonna have to do something about that, man, to try to protect those guys from all these balls that's gonna be thrown their way, yo. Let's see, my bad, I keep hitting the button. Not being biased, I feel much better about our QB situation than LSU. Mac proved he is capable, and if Bryce lives up to his height, he'll definitely be capable. Miles Brennan, I'm not so sure. I mean, that's not a bad take. I mean, Mac Jones played what? He played against who it was that Arkansas. He played in the Iron Bowl against Auburn, put up some points in that game. Played in the other bowl game, beat Michigan. So obviously he got a little experience with him, and all this talk about that freshman quarterback. So yeah, I can see that. But at the same time, LSU does have Jamar Chase back, the best receiver in college football last season. They got Terrence Marshall back. They got a super freakish tight end, coming in Eric Gilbert. They got some young running backs coming back, and the defense should be better than it was last year. So, I mean, we'll see. I'm definitely looking, like every year, I'm definitely looking forward to the LSU Bama game, yo. Wentz overrated, I guess. Dak overrated. Dak a backup QB in a starting QB spot. Thank you, Lenny D. I couldn't have said it more better myself, yo. Do you think Coach O can talk the NCAA to letting Burrow come back for another decade or so? Man, would that be nice, man? Would that have been nice, man? It would have been fun if Burrow be like, you know what, man? Forget this NFL, man. Just let me go back to college, man. Oh, man, I'm gonna miss that guy, yo. I'm gonna miss him, man. I'm gonna miss him, man. Jambalaya. I don't know if I'm gonna have a nickname for Miles Brennan like that, man. Like I had Jambalaya Joe for Joe Burrow, yo. Last year was just fun, man. It's like we didn't really break. The only time I guess you could say, we got a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? Was when Alabama was coming back a little bit, and the 3rd and 17. I guess against Texas, and other than that, we didn't really break a sweat like that at all this season, yo. Well, all right, y'all, man. I gotta run, man. Sorry if I didn't get a chance to get to your question or comment. As soon as this video gets posted to my channel, y'all could go in there and ask your question or leave your comment, and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. But I definitely want to thank everyone for tuning in again to my live Q&A, man. Thank y'all so much for all the support and for all the love y'all show on the channel. Stay tuned, videos coming the rest of the week, man. Big LSU Kentucky game tonight. Miami Heat back in action later this week. The Braves start spring training this weekend, yo. And we getting closer to the NFL Combine, yo. So y'all stay tuned for the videos throughout the week, and Lord willing, I'll see y'all at the same time again next week, man. Until then, yo, everybody have a good night. Have a blessed one.